So here's the thing. You do have 3 different ways to say it.
Je m'appelle Manon Fiorot.
What's going on, everybody? Lucas Grandsire here. Before we go any further, though, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. That helps me a lot. And if you enjoy this, I can definitely make more stuff like this in the future. All right, let's hop right into it. So there's this big thing going on in the MMA world that's super confusing. And it's we have this fighter, Manon Fiorot, who nobody seems to know how to properly pronounce her last name because for whatever reason, it's super confusing. I mean, you hear one thing on the UFC broadcast, you hear one thing from her, you watch an interview, somebody saying it differently. So I couldn't figure out why is it so confusing. So I managed to actually pinpoint why it's so confusing. And there's actually 2 pieces of evidence.
Who am I talking about, bud?
Well, she did post on her Instagram that she will not be fighting, and that Instagram
Oh,
is for Manon Fiorot.
Manon Fiorot is not how she pronounces her name. Let's hear her.
Let's see how she pronounces it.
My name is Manon the Beast Fiorot. My name is Manon the Beast Fiorot.
And that was from the Anik and Florian podcast, one of my favorite podcasts. I make sure to watch it. It comes out every Sunday. I watch it every Monday while I'm working, but definitely check it out. Link is in the bio for that one. So the thing that's happening here is that they managed to get it right and wrong at the exact same time. And it's quite confusing. But that one's on Manon because of the way she's pronouncing it in the video.
My name is Manon the Beast Fiorot.
Let's look at the other piece of evidence, because maybe you tuned into UFC Columbus and you're like, come on, there's no way Bruce Buffer can say that last name wrong. Can he?
Winner by unanimous decision, Manon the Beast Fiorot.
Here with the winner, Manon Fiorot.
Okay, yeah, he can. But that's okay, because here at this video, by the time we're finished, you're going to be able to say it correctly, and there's actually going to be 3 different ways, and you're going to know how to say correctly 3 different ways. Isn't that incredible? You go from 3 ways of saying it wrong to 3 ways of saying it right. But of course, you wonder where the credentials are, so that's why I brought in a real, authentic person from France that I actually know very well.
Well, of course I know him. It's me.
Okay, yeah, it's me. I wish I had somebody more exciting for you guys, but it's still me. So there you go. There's your expert. Here's the thing: we hear lots of pronunciations, and let's see if Ariel Helwani, who is known for being one of the main, I like to say fighters' name correctly. Let's see if he gets it right.
Manon Fiorot.
No, but your heart's in the right place. Your heart's in the right place because you're putting the French spin on it. But I appreciate it. I like where your head's at. So finally, let's get to the bottom of this. There's 3 correct ways to say it. It's confusing because when Manon says it in English, she has this way where she kind of doesn't really enunciate enough for Americans to really get it, because on something like this, it's a little bit confusing. So here's the official clip. Here's your answer. This is officially how you say Manon Fiorot.
Alors, je m'appelle Manon Fiorot et je viens de France et de Nice.
There you have it. Don't worry. I'm not going to sit there and let you sing. I'm going to stay right with you. And by the time you finish it, you won't have to rely on whatever it is. You'll have it straight from the source, what you just heard. And now I'm going to help transfer it over to you. So here's the thing. You do have 3 different ways to say it. You can choose to be an American about it. You can choose to be a tool about it, or you can choose to have a good mix of both. Personally, I would recommend a good mix of both, but it's up to you, my friend. First of all, the first way to pronounce it, you can say it how she said it. You can say it in French. That's Manon Fiorot. Boom. You pull that bad boy out. I mean, that's instant respect. People are looking at you like, wow, this guy switched languages right in the middle of a sentence just to prove a point. So that one really, you're trying to get attention. Let's just be honest. You're trying to get some attention. The second way to say it, and this is the old red, white, and blue, 13 stripes, 50 stars, baby. And you can just say Manon Fiorot. Slow effort. You're saying it right, but I mean, come on, you're being a real American about it, which is fine. But that's, if you want to say it the American way, nobody can get mad at you. That's how you say it. Option 3, which is probably the best option you want to go with. And that's really the one that when you say it, people are going to go, wow, that's how you say it. And you're not being a tool about it. What you want to do is you want to take the best of both. So you take her name, Manon Fiorot, take off the N at the very end of her first name, take off the T at the end of her last name, and just French it up a little bit. Sprinkle some French in there. Put some French sounds. And then you would say Manon Fiorot. And you say it like that, can't nobody say anything to you. You're still saying it in English. You're putting a little bit of a French spin on it. You're not saying it wrong. And that, my friends, that is your best option. So when you leave this video, I don't want to hear a T at the end of her name. I don't want to hear a bunch of extra R's. I don't want to hear Fio. I don't want to hear half the name chopped off. Manon Fiorot. One last time from the woman herself.
Alors, je m'appelle Manon Fiorot et je viens de France et de Nice.